Hey, it's Jeff Walker. I'm here with my good buddy, Dean Jackson.
Hey.
Yep. And so Dean of I Love Marketing fame and the Marketing Buddha. We've been buddies for over a decade, and we're in LA at an event. And Dean was just telling me a story of how he regularly sells out events, high-end events, like for anywhere from $5,000 to $20,000, and he does it with a single Facebook post often, and sometimes
you do one email,
yeah. And he had someone say, "Well, Dean, how do you actually do that? How do you?"
That was the thing is, I went to Australia. I go to Australia for the first time, and they said, "Well, how did you fill it?" And I said, "Well, it's a simple two-step process. Step 2 is posting that I'm having an event in Australia on my Facebook page, and step 1 is doing 150 hours of the I Love Marketing podcast to build an audience of people that would love to hear when you come to Australia."
Right.
So it was kind of funny that it the tongue-in-cheekness of it, but the reality is that it really is about, if you have an audience, if you have people that you've been adding value to, that really it is as simple as asking. It is as simple as asking and letting them know that there's an event coming up,
Right. Yeah. But it is, it's something that we talk about here on the blog all the time.
Yeah.
It's a core piece of my work, a core piece of your work. It's just adding true value to your audience and creating that
in advance.
Yeah. So that's how you sell out a 5,000 or 10,000 or a 20,000 person event, and you do it just by creating massive value ahead of time,
right?
And then your follow-up process is just super seamless.
Yeah.
And
well, that's exactly it. I mean, you're a value adder.
Yeah. So tell people about
Well, that's the whole thing. I mean, and especially I've been loving everything that you're doing on your blog here, that people get a chance to get to know you and to see, you're just adding value, giving insight, all of those things, and people really get to know you that way. Right. And that's, I can't tell you, I mean, even here, we're running into people everywhere we go. People are saying, "Wow, I love the I Love Marketing pod." We're here. Joe Polish is here too. I do the I Love Marketing podcast every week with Joe Polish, and we're closing in on 200 episodes now. But people, the guys at our table, telling me, "I just wanted you to know you're." This guy's from London, saying, "I'm listening to you twice a week when I'm doing my rowing or my treadmill exercising, and it's just been great." Somebody I'd never met, but you hear them and they feel like they know you because you've spent all these hours intimately with them.
Right.
Yeah.
And another cool thing is like when you do these events.
Yeah.
It's not like you ever have bad eggs in the room, right?
No, yeah, exactly.
When you share of yourself and and you're building value like that, and they get to know you, the people that are in the room are the people that you want to work with.
And they're the people who feel compelled to be there. They're not people that I've convinced to come there.
Right.
Because there's no sales letter, there's no any of that. It's just people feel compelled to come. They understand the value of spending that time or doing that, so they want to be there.
And do you ever have a hard time actually delivering the value for the people that are there?
No, not at all. I mean, it's the whole thing is that they come in with sort of a a built-in desire that they want to improve their business. They know the kind of marketing things that I'm always talking about, and they know they have that familiarity. So coming in and knowing that they're in the right room and being in a small group where they get the personal kind of attention, as opposed to doing the events that we would normally do are 500-600 person events, but to spend in 12 or 14 people, it's one conversation, and they learn from applying things to somebody else's business.
Yeah, so they come in predisposed to love you,
right?
To love your material, to take your material and actually use it,
Yes.
to listen to you. You don't have to build authority when you're in the room. You walk in with massive authority.
Right.
So they're just going to take your stuff and use it.
That's it.
And
everybody who's watching this right now, everybody who's got an audience of people that they've been consistently adding value to them, it's the whole idea of a launch. I mean, it's the whole idea of that there's a pent-up group of people who will do anything that they want to have more interaction with you. They want to have more value added from you, and you just need to ask them or give them the opportunity to, and they will.
Right, and it starts with it's building value, sharing yourself. I mean, it's like we're sitting here shooting a very shaky video with my phone, standing in the rain, and I mean, that's the lowest common denominator. It's these days, we all have the tools where we can get out there and share our message, and share it in our own unique way. And you know what? There's a lot of people that are not going to resonate with Dean Jackson.
Right.
There's a lot of people that aren't going to resonate with Jeff Walker, and thank God that when we get into some room with them, they aren't there.
That's
right.
That's the truth.
Right.
Because by that time, it's only the people who really do already resonate with you.
Right.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So they're joyful. It's a joyful experience.
And you get in there and you can make a huge impact with them.
Absolutely.
So step two.
Step two
is to
let people know you're having an event.
is to make
post it up on Facebook.
Is to make a Facebook post.
Yes.
And step one is to add a huge amount of value.
Add value. That's right. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Anybody could do that simple two-step process.
Yeah. So I'm Jeff Walker. This is Dean Jackson. So Dean and I shot that video almost 10 years ago, and this is what I know to be true. First is that I definitely look older than I did 10 years ago. Second, that adding value to your audience over time absolutely works. His two-step process, his tongue-in-cheek two-step process 100% works. And if you look at what I've done in those 10 years since then, I've made about 500 of these videos that I've just released consistently over time. You can find them on my YouTube channel. It absolutely works. Building an audience and delivering value and building a relationship over time absolutely works. And the reason I came across that video as I was scrolling through all of my videos that I've done over the years is that I am in the process of putting together a very small workshop that I'm calling the Advanced Campaign Design Workshop. I've got 10 spots, and I'm basically following the process that Dean laid out. It's going to be a very simple email into a letter that talks about it, into an application, and then we're going to get together for 3 days and design. Everyone in the room, we're going to design their launch or their webinar or their evergreen campaign, and they'll get individual help from me. That's what doing a small event like this is like. But the thing is when you do a high-end offer like this, you're just looking for the people that already are in your world. There are people that are ready to join you in a more intimate setting, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now, I haven't done this I did one of these, actually. I did one with Dean Jackson, and it was about 10 years ago. So the first time that I've done this since then. So this is just a little tease for you, but if you're interested, I'll put a link down below this video where you can get early access to get your application in. So I'm Jeff Walker. Wherever you're watching this, let's go get them this week. And remember that two-step process of adding value over time. It wins every time.